Hello, dear friends out there in YouTube land. I'm here to do a reading for you today on your deceased loved ones. And I would like to ask you to please, oops, and they're falling out already. Thank you. Hit that like button if this is something that resonates with you. It helps YouTube push this video out to a bigger audience and therefore helps reach the people who it's meant for. So thank you all. And you know, I'm just getting started here on YouTube, so if you like this content, please subscribe. I am very grateful. Thank you. And the cards are just a-jumping today. So I've already decided I know the title of this one because of who's coming through. It's going to be called Sex in the City. So this one is coming through, this woman that's coming through. That's the image that she's given me is for those of you that know what I'm talking about, it was a TV show and then they had subsequent movies, but the title of it was called Sex in the City, and it was about these 4 women, single women living in New York, and all about their lives. So this woman that's coming through is showing me a group of friends that had, and that's what they were like. They were like the Sex and the City girls. She's saying that she looked more like Samantha, but she had more of a personality like Miranda. So if you don't know that show, you might want to Google it and get some more information. But Miranda was more of a, she was an attorney. She was more of a kind of a no-nonsense kind of person, and that was the personality of this woman that's coming through. She well, let me see. Let me tune in here 1 second. I'm busy running my mouth, and I need to listen instead of talk. Yeah, she's saying the reason she's using that picture for me to relate to was because it was kind of unusual that at your ages, and I don't know what that age is, but I'm thinking in your 30s maybe, that none of you were married, which was kind of unusual. She's saying, well, in this day and age, what maybe, that one of you, who I believe this message is directed at today, one of you came close. You came very, very close, but it didn't happen. I don't know if you called it off or feels like you did. Or the other woman, I'm sorry. But this story is for. In fact, that's kind of what this message is. It's coming through with the card. So for the viewer, yeah, I think you maybe not literally left somebody at the altar, but you know, you and I apologize if y'all can hear that. My neighbor is hammering, doing something. I don't know what they're doing over there, but I can hear him. And I thought they were done. They've done it all day, but I hear them busy again, so I apologize. That's what this top storyline sounds to me like. You, well, actually I'm getting 2 stories now. Okay, hang on. There's 2 stories coming through. Okay, so one of you left someone, one of the groups, one of the women in the group, forgive me y'all, Mercury's retrograde, I'm having trouble making a sentence. One of the women in this group of friends broke up with somebody close to the time when they were going to get married, almost like leaving somebody at the altar. Now maybe not literally, but close to that time. And then the second storyline I'm getting is there is a man who knew all of the group, was dating one of the women, and so that's probably who I'm thinking the woman that this message is for is maybe she dated this man. Maybe that's who you were engaged to. But there was a lot of conflict. I think, even though this is not the card, there may have been some, well, I don't want to say cheating. That's not really the energy so much I'm getting. But it was like it almost was more of a job issue. He couldn't, there was a lot of conflict because he couldn't give the time or be devoted to the relationship like this woman needed. and she just finally faced the truth and pulled the plug, and then set him free out and out in the cold. Set him free and out in the cold. Can't make this stuff up, right? Yep. Can't make it up. I know y'all can hear that hammering. Sorry. Queen of Pentacles. So set this person free, put them out in the cold. Or again, if it's the woman that the man broke up with, and this is the woman in the group, it could have been you. But in the end, and that's why I think you were the one. Again, there's two different stories that broke up with him, with your person, was because it was about a career thing. Whether it was you or the person, the man, it was about a career thing. And I think there was traveling, and there was just not enough time to really devote to the relationship. So apply that as it fits, and then so you or them set the other person free and started a new journey, so to speak. There. Let's see if Spirit has something else to tell. She's telling me that you guys, I don't know who in the group, somebody had a lake house and you guys spent some quality girl time there together, all of you. Trying to see if she can tell me where this is or kind of what it looks like, and not clear enough to convey. What else would you like me to tell this? Your friend here, what else would you like me to convey, please? Yeah, and I just got the sense that this storyline was about one of the girls in the group. It didn't feel like family to me. I mean, y'all were close, but it didn't feel like a sister. It just felt like very close friends in this storyline. All right, Spirit, what else would you like to tell my viewers here? I don't know if this happened right before she passed, or I'm not clear about this. I'm always the first one to say that, but she's pissed, or she was pissed at the time of her death, or she was. It's almost like dang it, I had so much more I wanted to do, and I was young, and I had so much more I wanted to do, and just kind of that sort of attitude, like, tell him I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Now, of course, we all know, or if you don't, I'm going to share with you that you do know that on a spiritual higher 5D level, because you sign a soul contract when you come in here. And you're not going to be here, a short time if you're a person who dies young. But, that 3D part of us, the more human part of us, doesn't necessarily want to, come out. Want to believe it. And there's that Fool card again. All that shuffling, that Fool card came back. Yeah, it's just kind of repeating the story here. Just if I read this as a story, somebody was left out in the cold because of bickering and conflict and competition, and finally came to the awakening of that and the truth, and then created a tower moment. Somebody broke up with somebody and set you single and free. But it set you on a path of being an entrepreneur. You started a new life, started a new journey. You did not want to commit because of this conflict. And instead, I'm saying you. I think this is for the viewer. You decided you wanted to work on your own stuff. Maybe that's also why she's saying that. No, okay, never mind. Anyway, you wanted to work on this, and you wanted to make your own fortune in the world, and you turned things around, because the Wheel of Fortune being things turn 180 degrees in your favor. And no, they're saying, okay, they're saying cut and keep shuffling here. All right. Thank you. And I did look at the bottom of the deck. I'm not always drawn to, but it was the Chariot, which means fast forward, or one of the things it means, fast forward movement. So I think once you let that person go out of your life, your career took off, you were happy. Again, that's part of the that's what I think she was trying to also point out was, you know, Miranda was very, well, they were all single, but and I got that right, yeah, the lawyer, the one that was the lawyer, the redhead, she was, you know, an attorney and, you know, dedicated, kind of married to her job, so to speak, and that's the picture she showed. And gosh, y'all, again, all that shuffling and the chariot came back, so we're taking that out. Yeah, we're taking that out. Okay, now I'm also being told to take these, so I'm just going to pull these and let me get the message on in here. Yeah, okay. This is just sort of that same story. I don't know if you can see those. Let me move them for you. I just feel like now the story is kind of repeating itself, really. So you know, whoever this is for, again, started moving forward in your own career. You were, you know, on a new adventure, so to speak. You took time out from a romantic life to take stock, so to speak. You held your heart closely because you knew that if you didn't, you would not only get a broken heart, but this is also second storyline. You know that you gave a broken heart to someone else if this was you that broke up, and that you didn't want to hurt anybody. You're a good person. You did not want to hurt them, but you knew it was in everybody's best interest, yours and theirs, to end that relationship. And you became single and free. That's what this Nine of Pentacles is, single and free to pursue. So it also means that you're independent. You don't need anyone. You've got your own money. You've got your, you know, your own career. And the bottom line, so this may have happened since she's been gone, and she's telling you, this is often the way they do these readings. She's telling you that she sees this has happened. So it's very possible this whole storyline has happened since your friend here left, and that she's just telling you that's what's happened because this is the card of healing. She's also is saying that she sees that you grieved her loss. Yeah, and this is the card actually of cheating. Most people consider this Seven of Swords a card of cheating. And I'm getting two messages from this. Yes, whoever here could have been thought of as cheating, but cheating can come in a lot of forms. It doesn't mean having an affair with another person. It may just means, you know, like I was referring to up here, if someone is devoting themselves more to their jobs and not giving equally in a relationship, that can be considered, I associate that can be something associated with this card. Also, stealing away, this card, if you can see, is he's taking 5 swords, but he's looking back at the 2 that he left. So the message I'm getting here is don't look back at what you did. You took yourself away. You stole yourself away, so to speak, from this circumstance, from that relationship with this king over here. But it was what you knew you needed to do to go forward in your life. Even, yeah. And the traditional message of this card is the happy home. It can mean marriage. So when I look at these, you're healing because you took yourself away, which some people could have said that was self-sabotage, but you knew it was the right thing for you to do. You took yourself away. You stole away from this marriage to create, and you created an ending. The World is the last card in the tarot. You created an ending because you, this card can mean a number of things, but in this instance, I'm going to say, and the message here you gave, I mean, it just kind of, again, keeps repeating the same message, that because the Knight of Swords is often, it's a specific message, but it's oftentimes an unwanted specific message or an unpleasant specific message about the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, oh my gosh, it just keeps going. The Ten of Cups is, it's wishful, well, no, the Nine of Cups is technically wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is, happily love, but it's oftentimes can be too good to be true. It's like illusion because, you know, in the typical Rider-Waite, it's people sitting, or no, one of the decks anyways, people sitting on the rainbow, and you can't literally sit on a rainbow. So that's kind of the message that's coming through here. Yeah, it was always too good to be true. I knew it wouldn't. I knew it wouldn't last, and so I left. This is a card of either moving on to calmer waters or just leaving in general. And yeah, and this whole deck, I don't usually go this deep in the deck, but the message is just coming through strong. This is the Temperance card, which is about balance, balancing opposites. And to me, it's divine intervention. And I think Spirit was speaking heavily to you in this situation to tell you that this relationship was not the path that you needed to go in life, because the next card up is the Death card. Now, this can be an ending, but with every ending, there is a new beginning. And I always think of this as a transformation. So there was a transformation, an ending. You put an end to this so that you then started a new beginning in your life, and you could have victory. That's the Six of Wands is victory. You listened to your intuition. You had lots of choices to make. You had lots of options. You were confused about what to do, but in the end, you made the choice that you did. You were afraid. You were afraid that people would, well, and I'm sure there were people who were not happy with your decision. This also can have a second, it's not a message I get very often with this card, but it can also mean a fear of men. So, you know, if that fits, think about that. If that is a trigger for you, maybe that was somehow a deep psychological issue that was under the surface of all this. I don't know. Only you will know that. But it also can mean secrets. And I just feel like, you know, you kept, what I'm really getting from this card is that you kept your unhappiness in this relationship a secret for a while, for as long as you could, and then you just felt like you were going to pop if you didn't. So you just decided to take a whole new adventure in your life. And I'm not going to go any deeper with the cards, but they're just, again, repeating this same message. So it sounds to me like, again, your friend that's coming through today is just saying they see what's going on in your life. They see that very likely this relationship that you were in, probably after your friend passed, that you put an end to it. And she's saying she's proud that you did what you needed to do for you. And that if she was here sitting across from you and you guys were, you know, having a glass of wine together or whatever you used to do together, that she would have been the one to tell you the truth. That the other friends maybe not so much, but she was the friend who would have looked in your face and told you the truth and not sugarcoated it. And, you know, she was that friend. And we all hope to have a friend like that. Love them or hate them, but, you know, they're always going to tell you the truth. And that's what we need, maybe not what we always want. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. And if this was your friend, they just want to say hello and let you know that they're looking in on you, that they still see what's going on in your life. And, you know, reach out by just thinking about them and acknowledging that that they are still, I'm going to say alive. They certainly are in existence, even though they're not in a physical body. They do see you, and this is just their way of coming through to comfort you and to let you know that, and to keep that stiff upper lip. You've done what you needed to do for your highest good here. And with that, I think I will end this. She's pulling back energy now, and I would like to ask you, please, again, if you would hit that like button and subscribe. I would be very grateful. Again, it helps other people find this message, because YouTube says, hey, let's show this to somebody else because somebody liked it. Anyway, that's it for this reading, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all so very much spending your time with me, and I wish you Many, many blessings. Until next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.